Warning: the following show features foul language and crappy opinions said either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Accordingly, the Riff Report and the producers must insist that no one attempt to repeat any vocabulary or shoot any malort featured on this show.
Welcome to the Riff Report After Hours. We got a little dimmer for you. I know my face is super bright, but everything else is pretty dim. Ryan worked on his lighting as well. We got a little dimmer for y'all, okay? We got a little calmer. Got a little more listier for y'all. We're just taking it easy tonight. Ryan? It's your week. Take it away. What do we got going on?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah. What are you doing? In after hours, we like to indulge just as much as the rest of you, and we like to ask you to join us. So if it's your Friday night and you're just looking to kick back and relax and have a good time, enjoy a little shoot skis with us. We're gonna dink it, dunk it, and sink it. I'll have another.
I think I'm good.
This episode was unofficially brought to you by Shorelore, the flavor of the Riff Report.
Yeah, only because we're addicts and we can't stop making enough of it.
We are. We'll let you in on a little secret. This is our version of Malort, the infamous liquor of Chicago. And at this point in my days, I used to be a big shooter of bourbon and tequila, but anymore, if I am going to take a shot, I choose Shorelore. So
yeah,
if you find yourself in Southwest Michigan, come out to North Pier Brewing Company or Hill District by North Pier and have yourself a shot of Shorelore made by your friends here at the Riff Report. But to get into the episode for today, we've got a fun little game that we like to call Set List Showdown. And normally on this game, we typically like to put together our preferred set list for a live event by a band, a specific band. But tonight we're altering things a little bit. We're going to put together the ultimate playlist for metalheads to party to. We are going to party tonight.
Exactly.
So
and even then, we're literally okay. Technically, we're gonna party tomorrow for when people are listening on this, because the whole point of this is that you were able to squeeze the schedule in such a way for myself to get the night off on a night I normally don't get the night off, and we're gonna have a fucking bonfire, and that's exactly what you folks are gonna do listening to the Riff Report. You're gonna have a fucking bonfire with your closest homies, and you're gonna listen to this fucking playlist because we did this for you. All right, so that's the whole point.
I'll let you guys know that if that is exactly what you guys want to do, this playlist will be available for you to check out on Tidal. If you search the Riff Report with Ryan and Tyler, we've got this thing set up for you here, so you can enjoy it as much as we will Saturday night around my bonfire. But to get this shit started, the first party song that I'll be giving to you guys is Born to Party by Municipal Waste.
Nice.
I like, you know, I like party music. I like to party to the typical songs that people like to party to. But given the opportunity, I'm going to pick songs that I'm into and songs that get me going. And
Exactly.
this is just that. This gets you amped up. This gets you fired up. This makes you want to start a circle pit in your backyard around the campfire. This song is nothing but pure power. It's fast, it's energy, and municipal waste is gonna fuck you up.
Municipal waste is gonna fuck you up, dude.
Yeah,
That
dude.
was, if I could pick. Now I'm not gonna say better sets, but the show that this was attached to was like kind of night and day. Like Municipal, they're crossover, they're thrashy. Like, the show I was at, it was Cannibal Corpse, Fulci, Full of Hell, a lot of heavier bands, but when Municipal came out, we all came out, you know what I mean? We got that circle pit going. We had a great time. That's where we had fun. And that was exactly what happened when they were like, hey, we're here to party. Y'all are here to party. Let's get it going. It was such a great energy, you know what I mean? And this is definitely a song I would be able to showcase that on in your fucking yard, at your house. We got a round fire pit. Let's get a circle
Yep.
pit around that, dude. Exactly.
We will. We will. I am sad that unfortunately your brother Jordan won't be able to join us, but it's all right.
Yeah, we both tried. I told him about it the moment. Well, okay, so not the moment you told me about it, but later on that day, because we were talking about it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I talked to him a little bit later that day and was like, "Bro, what's up, man? Bonfire at the crib. What's going on?" And he's like, "I'm on call."
Yeah.
I respect him for his work ethic, but you're missing out, dude. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But you know what? Like I said, this is the first fire of the season. It will not be the last fire of the season. I promise you that. It's only going to get more rowdy as the leaves turn and as the weather gets a little colder, which is honestly my favorite time to bonfire anyway. So we will absolutely be playing this playlist at this fire.
You know it. Exactly.
Yeah. But what do you have in store for us, Tyler?
So, I'm not really veering off, but we were chatting about it a little bit earlier. I wanted to see where my limitations lied earlier, because I have a few songs that may not have been heavy enough for this playlist. I had some ideas, but once we chatted, I understood exactly where everything lied. So, to start us off, I've got the song Chelsea Smile by Bring Me the Horizon. Now, you may not immediately guess this as a party song, and I don't care because it gets me ready to party. But if you're familiar with the video, it takes about 10 seconds in. I gotta pull this up real quick so I get a little timestamp on there. Yeah, it starts off with the song. I got the chick putting on the lipstick for the Chelsea Smile. But what is it, about 15 seconds in, they're cracking beers. They've got a whole house party going on. I just had it. I had a timestamp for this one thing specifically. What is it? 15 seconds in, just like two chicks making out, dude. What a party. You know what I mean? And then they just kind of pull the camera around the whole fucking the whole house. Everyone's going crazy. There's clown masks. Everyone's doing body shots and fucking crazy ass shit. This is when Bring Me the Horizon, I'm not saying was at their peak, but for a lot of us was. You know what I mean? They were just heavy. Ollie was going crazy. The rest of the band, they were all young. We were all young. We grew up all together.
Yep.
Every time I listen to this song, that's what I want to do. I want to crack a beer. I want to just have a great fucking time. I want to hang out with my homies who listen to the same fucking music. I know I'm in good company when I can pop this song on the party playlist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where
Yeah.
I'm at. So it just gets
No,
those vibes going. You know what I mean?
I'm with you 100%. And honestly, this
Hell
music
yeah.
video like is so
Just gets better and better,
reminiscent
dude.
for me because these are the parties that
Oh,
I
hold on.
attended
I
to
lost you in
when
my
I
headphones.
was just out of high school. Like
What the fuck
metal
happened?
band playing, and we're just having like a good old emo time. Just fucking, most people think about fucking people that look like this is like being sad and like depressed and whatever. But oh no. Did we die?
No, you're back
Okay,
after
good.
that, but I lost you in my headphones for a second. So if you ask me any questions, I don't know how to answer them, but I'm sure you
I
said
didn't
everything. All right.
I didn't ask you any questions. I was just talking about how
Love it.
how this reminds me of parties that I went to when I was just out of high school.
Hell yeah.
Um, just some sort of metal band playing. We got out in the backyard. We got some party music playing. Beer pongs to be had. Most people think about emo screamo kids as being depressed and not having fun, but like
Oh,
this is exactly what we would do, dude. We were upset about things, but we still had a good time. And this
exactly.
is a perfect image of that.
Exactly. And
Um,
that's the thing. I don't know. This was released what? This album came out in 2007, I want to say. Um,
um, let's see. Yeah, 2008.
give or take.
Yep. But yeah, dude, this was one of those albums that like, you know, coming from Count Your or coming from Count Your Blessings to this was like a little jarring for some fans,
Right.
but thoroughly um I thoroughly loved this album.
Exactly.
This is as much as I love Count Your Blessings, don't get me wrong. This might be my favorite Bring Me the Horizon record, start to
Yeah.
finish, because
Exactly.
they just they took it back, they dialed in, they got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I gotta say, like, as much as I listen to this album specifically, like with the Come Down, Written in Blood,
Yep.
Death Breath, all that, it was this song that kept bringing me back to it. And especially when they did the Suicide Season Cut Up, like, that just made it even more of a party anthem, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it was really awesome. But,
Yeah. Another track off this record that
uh,
I thoroughly enjoyed was Diamonds Aren't Forever, which just fucking
exactly.
gets it. We will never sleep because sleep is for
For
the
the
weak.
week, and we will never rest until we're all fucking
Till we're all
dead.
fucking dead.
Exactly, dude. And that's how I felt all fucking weekend as I'm working through everything. I've got like 80 people near my fucking bar sitting at tables, and just, hey, we want drinks, we want food. All weekend I was thinking about, hey man, I'm never gonna rest until I'm fucking dead. All right, we're just gonna keep moving through it. Um, and
Yep.
we're just gonna get through this. So, um, yeah, it was absolutely fucking this is it was this song, it was this album, it was this kind of vibe that kept me going all fucking weekend.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep. Nope. That's my mantra. That's my mantra when I'm just getting fucking pounded at work, dude.
Oh.
Or when I'm fucking running a hefty mile on the fucking running track, dude.
Right.
Dude, we will never sleep because sleep is for the weak. We will never rest till we're all fucking dead.
Right.
But yeah, dude, solid fucking song. You're typing so much to me. I have no idea what you're talking about,
Bro,
so.
just read. Okay. All right. So I'll say it. I just want to make sure we're all good. Give me just a second. I'm gonna just make a really funny pose because I'm probably gonna pull it for the fucking thumbnail. Come on, make the pose. Make the pose, bro.
What?
All right, we're back.
You like it. He likes
exactly.
it.
Now that we're good, yeah, I just want to
Mikey
make sure I
likes
can
it.
still fucking hear you when you disappeared.
I hope you did. But I covered everything afterwards. Yeah, dude, you stalled for a second. I noticed that my fucking feed had kind of dropped a little bit. This is where, at the end of the day, the goal for us to get in the same room in a studio is mainly because we have some problems, internet wise, that kind of fuck our shit up from time to time. It would be nice to just be able to not have to worry about the internet.
Right.
And yeah, it'd just be more natural for us to be in a room. But until that day comes,
right,
we'll keep fucking surviving what we're dealing with. You know what I mean?
All right. Real quick, you're gonna love this reference. There's always problems on the internet.
Is that a spiritual cramp?
It is.
Reference?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ish.
Yeah.
I just listened to it. We'll be all fine. You'll just notice, as a viewer, a quick little cut and a joining. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. It was like literally half a second where I cut us off, and it'll be nice. But despite all that, Ryan, take us away. What's your next track?
Yeah, my next track is another banger, I have to say. And it is a track that I have loved ever since it come out. It is fucking killer, and it is the perfect party song. And that is similar to my first song by Municipal Waste. This one is by Iron Reagan, a super group featuring the vocalist of Municipal Waste. And that track is called Fuck the Neighbors.
Hell yeah. Fuck them, dude. Right.
Fuck them.
As a guy who rents and is in a duplex, my neighbors are really nice. And if they can hear me talking right now because the walls are really thin, I love you guys. You're fine. You're great neighbors. Fuck them, dude.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them. No, I thankfully live in a house where I have a park on one side of my house. I have a abandoned house on the other side of the street. I have a business on the back side. I have a lumber yard on the other side. I have one real neighbor, and they're old and they don't really cause many problems. I also don't really cause many problems, but if I want to be loud and I want to rock out, I'm going to fucking do it.
I will say, just as a quick little aside, I used to get drunk at that house that is abandoned right next to you a number of years ago. And I would absolutely love it if we could ever get to the point where maybe I could buy a house and then buy that house and we could just live right next to each other, dude. Wouldn't that be sick?
Dude, if you bought the house across the street from me, it would promote me not wanting to move from the house that I live in now.
Exactly.
So, figure that out eventually, hopefully.
Exactly.
Right. But yeah, dude, fuck the neighbors, dude. It's just a quick little 2-minute banger of a crossover thrash track. Just reminding the neighbors that we're gonna party. And we don't give a fuck if you care about it because there's nothing you're going to do about it.
Right.
So
can't stop this force of nature, dude, that is our drinking and fucking chilling,
you can't,
dude. You can't.
And you know what? When next Saturday, when or I guess this Saturday,
Right.
a day after you're watching this, or maybe you're watching this on Saturday, we're going to be out by my fire. And what I'm going to say to my neighbors is, fuck the neighbors.
Eat a
I'm
dick, dude.
partying.
We're drunk. We're having a great time, all right? Exactly.
I don't care.
All right.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this track has been one of my favorite Iron Regan tracks ever since I got into these guys. And it's just the best party song.
Right. Yeah, I'm watching the video right now, and I love the old school claymation, like moral oral like vibes that we're getting out of it.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
there's
dude,
just some
moral
absolute
oral,
fucking-
dude.
Yeah, exactly,
yeah.
right. Yeah, just the absolute fucking square that shows up at the door, and he's like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is exactly the vibe that we're gonna get. I mean, I've got the long hair and the beard that this guy is showcasing as the neighbor
Yep.
partying, and your old guy neighbor is just gonna be sitting in his bed, looking out his window in exactly the same way that this guy is. So hopefully
Hey,
we don't
man.
get the cops called out.
The only reason why I would ever say fuck the neighbors is because that old guy that lives across the street from me, diagonally across the street from me,
Right.
he's a Trumper. So
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense in that exactly in that community, dude, unfortunately.
yeah.
So we'll show them a good time the democratic way, all right? This is America.
Yeah, we will.
We're allowed to drink. We're allowed to have a great time. We're on private property, brother. Whether or not the sound bleeds over into your property, I don't give a fuck, all right? We're having a great time. And maybe
Hey, if you don't want the sound to come over into your property, maybe build a wall.
exactly. Right. That actually never gets built and you suck. That's my point to all that. Right, hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna take this away so we can move through this list. I've got a song that I feel like everyone can enjoy, and I'll say when I built this list, I feel like you were more in line because this was your week. You had more of a mindset of exactly what you wanted. For myself, I went more with emotions. I went more with my heart. What songs drive me? And not what songs,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Whatever, which is fine. But the next song that I have for y'all is the song Beelzebub by Tenacious D. This is a song I've seen live. This is a song that we've all connected with, I'm sure, watching Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
The Pick of Destiny.
You know what I mean? Featuring Ben Stiller as a guitar center fucking guitar tech. One of the greatest cameos of all time.
Hey man, Dave Grohl as Satan.
As the final boss of the whole showdown. It was great.
The Beelzebub.
If you will. I will say I was a little disappointed when I saw Tenacious D perform this live. They had the guitarist do the vocals of this part of the song, or Dave's part of the song.
Yeah.
Sucked a little bit, but it was fine. It was fun. It was a great time. I would have
Not
loved to
everyone
see.
can have Dave.
You know what I mean? But anytime I listen to the song, and I had to go through, and I was like, I know I'm gonna pick Tenacious D for this list, but I gotta find the right fucking song. And I think this is a song that we can all get into and appreciate, and just as soon as it comes on, you can stop whatever the fuck you're doing and get into the mindset of Kyle and Jack Black and understand what they're doing in that moment. They're trying to fucking play a song that's worthy of the fucking devil, Satan himself, you know,
Right.
and just, you know what I mean, prove themselves, all right? I always go hard when this song comes on. I will sing it, and I will say I'm disappointed that Jordan couldn't come to this fucking situation that we've got going on, because if he did, that would have been the whole rest of that would have been the ultimate moment of the night when Beelzebub's come on and we could showcase our prowess when it comes to Tenacious D songs. I love this band. The fact that I have a twin brother that can just go back and forth on Kyle, Jack Black, and Dave Grohl parts, it would have been perfect. Me, you, and him together, dude, it would have been awesome. It would have been the most perfect fucking moment. But that's fine.
Yeah.
We take the moments when we can, and
Yep.
we'll think about Jordan when we're doing these parts to this fucking song. You know what I mean? Because I know we both know it.
Yeah. Any time that I can get to spend outside of work with you and Jordan together is just like, hey man, Jordan,
It's so fun. Right.
We wish that you could figure out how to get your ass back out here to Michigan, please, because
Exactly.
it would just be better for all of us.
It'd be
I
so
know.
great. Exactly.
But I don't blame you, man. Keep making that bank, and then eventually, hopefully, you got enough of a stash to where you can afford to sit back and relax and come out
Right.
here with us.
Exactly.
But yeah, I would love to have him there. I would love to have him join us for the party. That's for sure.
Yeah, this song was specifically picked on this list so Jordan can listen to this episode today and not necessarily feel bad, but like maybe in the moment when we get to play this song, he can sing his parts when he needs to. You know what I mean? I'm more of a Kyle Gass guy. Jordan likes to take JB's parts, and I feel like you're just the perfect Dave Grohl guy because you drum, you got a heavier vocal range. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying,
And
we found the trifecta right now.
Yeah,
and we'll need to revisit this.
I love Dave Grohl. He's my guy, dude.
Right.
He's a legend that I have been influenced for a while, dude.
Right.
That's for sure.
Right. Hell yeah.
Influenced by, sorry. But fucking next up, I got another track that this one is a little bit on the lighter side, I guess, but it still packs plenty of punch. And that is the heaviest, most powerful track by the band Motley Crue. And
you actually picked this one, all right. I was waiting to see because you had like 10 songs for me, all right. Hell yeah.
I did.
Right.
But I'm throwing out Motley Crue right now, and that is because, dude, my stepdad, the doppelganger of James Hetfield, he influenced me on many of bands: Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, Megadeth, Metallica. Motley Crue is one of them. And I'm picking Kickstart My Heart. Funny enough, I watched an interview. Can't remember who it was with, but they were like, "What is this song about?" And they were like, "Cocaine."
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, it's about cocaine.
It's about cocaine.
Kickstart My Heart. Yeah, dude. But dude, this track, I don't love hair metal at all by any means.
Yeah, you're the last person I think about with hair metal.
I give Motley Crue a pass because they fucking rip. And this song is their best song, in my opinion. I love a lot of Motley Crue songs. Right. Girls, 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 Shout at the Devil, Dr. Feelgood, Wild Side, Smoking in the Boys' Room. They're all good tracks.
Right.
None of them are better than Kickstart My Heart.
This is the one track I come to. Exactly. Right. Exactly.
Dude,
the start,
so
the fucking
yeah, dude. Wow.
And then he just
Dude.
starts with it, bro. Exactly. I agree with you on that. I will use this word, abhor Motley Crue, but if I'm ever gonna listen to a song by them, it is this track right here. 2 parts to it. I love seeing the videos of Vince Neil now trying to perform this song. And his absolute ass, dude. It is known as Chubba B in our household because of how he sings the lyrics. It's just hilarious to see. But this was the track that made me appreciate hair metal, the 80s kind of feel and all that. If once this song comes on, I'm cracking a beer. Whether or not I have a beer already, I'm cracking another beer and I'm slamming it to this song. That's for fucking sure. Because oh yeah, we're there, dude. We're kickstarting my heart. All right.
I'm already saying this is what's happening Saturday night when this song comes on. We are shotgunning a beer because
I'll tell you this. I'm not gonna say I gotta practice, but I've never shotgunned a beer before. But I will shotgun a beer to this song, and I'm probably gonna do it the right way because I will be filled with the spirit of Motley Crue, and it'll be all right. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you this much: shotgunning a beer never goes according to plan. It never makes you look cool. It never goes the way you think it's gonna go. You're like, oh, this is just gonna go straight down the gullet. No, it's not going to.
Exactly.
Who fucking cares?
Exactly.
We're crushing beers. We're having a good time.
Yep.
We're listening to Motley Crue, and we're getting that kickstart of your heart, dude.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, I know exactly what you mean, and I'm holding on to it until Saturday. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. This honestly, I saw this on your list, and I'm like, man, Motley Crue. But then I sat and thought about it for a couple hours, and I'm like, Motley Crue. So I got in the right mindset.
You're partying.
Exactly. All right. Oh shit. I'm getting more and more drunk as the night goes on. All right. Next up. Let's just keep it going. Let's see. My third track for the evening to keep this process going. I'm taking it away. We're moving more modern. I've got the song Right Back at It Again by A Day to Remember. A resident favorite band of ours. I know you love those guys. I've loved them for a long time. This is a song where we kind of get out of just the penultimate, kind of corporate feeling of partying. And this is where we get into partying with the boys. You know what I mean? This is a song by a band that just kind of like, that's all they do is it's a bunch of guys who got together, built themselves up, and they're right back at it again, dude. The video is awesome, and this is another one of those, like I was talking about with Chelsea Smile, where, I kind of get back into the visuals that the band wanted to put out with the song, as well as the song itself is just a banger of a track. It's pop punk or pop punk-y,
Yeah.
And just it's a good vibe, you know what I mean? It's something that we can get into nowadays and just have a great time at. You know what I mean? Just crack a couple of beers, get into some real metal at this point in time. Now that it's 2026. And just realize like what it took for these guys to get to where they are at the point when they release a song and respect that kind of thing. You know what I mean? It sounds a little emotional or whatever, but I just love it. You know what I mean? It's got a good vibe to it. It's got a good sound. It's just fucking awesome. You know what I mean? The moment I listen to the song, honestly, whenever I listen to A Day to Remember, I'm like, oh, let's go. Dude, let's start drinking. Like let's have a good time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll never have a bad time listening to this band. So
No, I agree with you 100% as far as at a day to remember stands, but I was surprised when it comes to party songs. I feel like from an at uh a day to remember standpoint, I was expecting All My Friends off of Big Ol' Album.
Right.
But this track, it does it. And you know what? I think I like that you brought up the music video, because that is one of the things that I've been doing throughout this episode is I've been watching the music video for all of these songs.
Yeah.
Because I feel like part party songs can be taken from a literal stance where you listen to lyrics and you're like, okay, Born to Party by Municipal Waste, that's a party song.
Right.
Or The Art of Partying, or whatever, anything
Right.
party.
Yeah.
But when you watch the music video, that puts you in a different headspace and you're like, okay, this is a party song for sure.
Right. Like, what did
And
the artist want to showcase on this track specifically, and what kind of
yeah,
visuals were they putting? And this was one where it just brought everybody together. This is a band who had been together for, almost 20 years at this point, and kind of showcase, like, their start to where they're at now. And to me, like, partying is fun. I feel like people kind of just showcase or really focus on what they're doing in the moment. But what brought you here to this moment? You know what I mean? We haven't been friends in the grand scheme of things for a really long time, but we've been
Yeah.
friends for long enough to where
we're quality friends.
that's what I'm saying. Like, we started off professional. You know what I mean? You did your interview. I wore my cool CJ McMahon leopard shirt. You didn't notice that, but that's what I was showcasing. And then as we worked together, and then showcasing with this video, these guys, started playing together and really seeing what they could do, what they were into, whatever. This was the song that I picked that showcased me and yours friendship. You know what I mean? We're right back at it again, dude. Like, it's been a few years, and hey, man, no matter what happens, we're right back at it again. All right, we're gonna always have a great time. We're gonna rip some Shore Lord shots. We're just gonna have a great time. You know what I mean? This is why I picked this song, is for me and you, dude. Like, this is for us.
Dude.
All right.
The funny thing about that is that like you said, we have a professional working relationship, but at the end of the day, we don't argue. We don't have really a lot of differences in our mindset.
Right.
We're pretty similar dudes, and we handle things pretty similarly.
Yeah.
You pick me up where I'm at my faults, and I pick you up where you're at your faults, and
exactly.
We got a good teamwork here.
Exactly.
For sure.
Right. And then, hey, at the end of the day, now we're here. So, let me say this. So, like I was talking about on Wednesday, we're 50 episodes into the podcast. We're 27 episodes into After Hours now. We've had 27 After Hours episodes. So let me say that.
Yeah.
That's 77 episodes of things that we've recorded together. We spent almost the last year doing. That's kind of a showcase of how we are as people and how we are as homies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And A Day to Remember is the perfect band to showcase that. So they just kind of put it into words and music, So.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, right along with this song, I'd throw All My Friends in because it's killer.
Exactly. I agree with you on that one.
Let's see. I just fucking shut down my YouTube because I'm a fucking asshole.
Aw.
So let me get that back up. Next up, I got a song that I think fits perfectly with partying, and that is because we are breaking the law, breaking the law.
Exactly. All right. Right on. Roll Tide,
We
brother.
we're going in for Breaking the Law by Judas Priest. And I mean, this kicks you back old school. This brings nostalgic vibes for me. Like I said, my stepdad got me heavily into thrash metal and hair metal and whatnot when I was a
Right.
kid. And he didn't listen to a ton of Judas Priest, but he listened to enough for me to get into it. And Breaking the Law is one of my favorites. I mean, you can't beat Painkiller, but when it comes to partying,
Yeah.
Breaking the Law is the way to go because it's just a fucking straight pounding fucking
Exactly. And that's kind of how we all
and
started, was breaking the law. Like, we were
yep,
16, 17, 18, you know what I mean? Underage drinking,
yep,
smoking. I mean, you
yep,
growing up in Indiana, you guys have never had the opportunity to kind of justify, like, smoking weed and shit. Like, it's always just been against the
yep,
law. You know what I mean? Here, we got medicinal in 2008. We got
yep,
recreational in, like, 2019, you know what I mean? But even then, like, unless you were packing pounds in your car, most cops would look the other way on and be like, yeah, I was there once too. Get out of here, you know what I mean? Just don't let me catch you again, you know? There had been
yeah,
more than enough times living in this state where I was just done smoking a joint with my homies, just driving down the highway smoking, and yeah, I don't condone this. I'm gonna say that for the YouTube fucking algorithm. I don't condone smoking and driving. I don't condone drinking and driving. But hey, if you're in that moment, if you can be safe, go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? Um,
yeah,
but yeah, you know, kind of leading up to that point, didn't really have that. Like, I feel like if you got caught with a few grams down there in Indy, like, you're kind of
yep.
fucked. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I was
they
just
don't
like,
they don't
eh,
they
you
don't
know.
play games like in Michigan, dude.
Exactly. Yeah, we
Indiana,
played a lot
they
of
will
games
get
up here.
you.
Right. Yeah.
No, Indiana will get you for seeds in your fucking ashtray, dude.
That's insane. Jesus
Um,
Christ.
but yeah, dude, I broke so many laws when I was a youngin in
Exactly.
Indiana. And to be honest with you, I don't condone this anymore either, but I break the law quite a bit.
Exactly.
On a regular basis, I'd be breaking the law, and
Right.
I don't care because Judas Priest said it was cool.
Yeah. Right.
You
I
know what
mean,
I'm
some,
saying?
well, even well before either of us were born, but I remember hearing this song for the first time when I was in middle school. I had a buddy who just had like the vibe of, what was his name? Keegan. His name was Keegan. And he was just like the old school rocker guy, like Judas Priest, Motley Crue, um, Iron Maiden. You know, he always had the references, you know, and we would constantly like make jokes to him. And our funniest joke as 11-year-olds was, instead of saying breaking the law, we were disregarding the rules. And I know he's not watching this and he'll probably never watch this, but I just thought it was the funniest thing. And that was the moment that kind of like led me through, you know, and I'll mention this to Jordan and be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that," you know. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was just a great time to listen to this and a perfect song to listen to, because it's as great as Judas Priest is, you know, I feel like that's the perfect starting kind of point, or the song that most people know about Judas Priest. I'll be like, oh yeah, breaking the law. Now, I'm more of a Dead Kennedys guy, where what is it, with Judas Priest, they did I Fought the Law as well. And they showcased the fact that I fought the law and I won. With Judas Priest version, I fought the law and the law won. Nah. Jello's talking about how he fought the law and he won. And I love that. But the fact that
Yeah.
Judas Priest was attached to that, or originated that, was super cool. So
Yeah,
great one.
that I'm not gonna lie, that's not true. I thought the law was it was written by Sonny Curtis, but it was covered by the Bobby
Oh,
Fuller 4
hold on.
and the Clash.
The Clash. That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right. I've had too many Shore Lord shots, so you'll have to forgive
I
me
forgive
tonight.
you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I just put law into it and was like, oh yeah, right. All right. I'm gonna move us along. Otherwise, I want to fuck this episode up even more. All right. I've got my number 4. You've got your number 4. We've got our 5th songs each for a grand total of 10. My 4th song for this ultimate party playlist is the song Cincinnati Tilt by Rickshaw Billy's Burger Patrol. Kind of a mouthful, kind of a lot, but this is, I'm not going to say their penultimate song, but this is a song the last time I got to see him live and the first time I got to see him live was their first one. Now, it seems like it's their most normie song, in the easiest way to say. This is where most people know them from. If anybody knows them, But like, goddamn, it's got a great sound to it. You know what I mean? It's easy to get into. It's fast. It's kind of stonery. It's kind of crossovery at certain points. It's faster. Like, if you want to shotgun a beer, I'll shotgun a beer to this fucking song. That's for sure. Now I will go ahead and kind of call back to about a year ago, give or take, when I was really getting into these guys because of this song and this EP, Grease Beast. I put it on the radio or something. I don't know if you had asked or if maybe I was just annoying or whatever and was like, dude, you got to listen to these guys. It's just a great fucking song. You know what I mean? And same deal. Anytime I listen to it, I'm ready to fucking go, dude. I got the Cincinnati Tilt going on right now. Let's go, dude.
Hell yeah. No, I'm right there with you, dude. This song always gets me started. It's on a couple of my playlists that I got going on.
I love that.
And
thank you.
I mean, I fucking love these guys for a lot of what they do. But this song, this is a party song if I ever heard one.
Exactly.
It's upbeat, it's jammy, it's a little bluesy, it's perfect.
Right. You know what I mean? And a lot of their songs kind of they're described as like Primus meets ZZ Top meets, whatever. And they kind of get a little experimental in certain songs, but this was the perfect song to start a set and just get us going. You know what I mean? The fact that that's what happened, I just didn't have a bad time the whole rest of the set. Whether they played Baby Man or The Bog or something, some slower songs, I still had a great time, and I will always, listening to this song, go back to that specific moment. So maybe it's got a little personal experience, and I don't know if y'all listening to this will be like, no, I don't know. This song's going to get you going. I can guarantee you that. You know what I mean?
Agreed. Yeah. Next up, my last song that I got to contribute to this playlist is a banger, a song I think that everyone can get down on. And This goes out to my home dog, Ozzy Osbourne. This is the year anniversary of him passing away. It still just really gets me every time I think about it. This guy has been an influence for me for the majority of my life, and it sucks that I'll never get to see this guy again.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he's providing us with the final party song on my list, and that is I Don't Want to Stop by Ozzy Osbourne. This shit.
I was gonna say this is the perfect song for us when we get together and start drinking because we don't want to stop.
Yep.
It
I don't
only
want to
stops
fucking stop, dude.
when Brittany or Kat are like, you have
We're
to drive
done.
us home. We're done. All
Yeah.
right,
Yep.
knock it off, okay? Because yeah, both of us, we as bartenders, we know our limits. We know people's limits, but when
Yep.
we're in a comfortable situation, when we're at
Yep.
wherever, we don't want to stop, dude.
We don't want to stop.
There's more Shore Lord. There's more Yingling.
Yeah.
There's more Modelo to drink, all right? Hey, I bought a 30 rack for tonight, and we're not even halfway through this. I don't want to
Yup.
stop, but we
Nope.
have to. And that's unfortunate, but Ozzy got us covered, all right? All my life,
Yeah, dude.
I'm being over the top.
Yeah, dude.
Exactly.
This shit, I'm pretty sure we got Zach Wild on guitar.
The ultimate party guy, by the way. I love that you mentioned that because,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't. I don't know. Anytime I see Zach Wild, I just get motivated. You know what I mean? Just to have a great time, whether it's drinking, whether it's having a good attitude on the next things that are happening in my life. Zach is
Yep.
just wild.
He's
You know
wild.
what I mean? Right.
Yeah, dude. He is good people. He has a vibe. He fucking, dude, he rocks out. And
Right.
he doesn't want to stop as much as Ozzy doesn't want to stop.
Exactly.
He didn't want to stop, but unfortunately, life is a bitch and it takes its tolls on people. And
Exactly.
that dude partied harder than anybody could party. And he didn't want to stop, but eventually he had to stop. So this
Right.
one goes out to you, buddy. Ozzy, rest in power. You are my hero. We will never forget you. That's for
Right.
sure.
Exactly. I agree with that. Now, this is nice because this was an era of Ozzy where, like, it was less doomy. It was less kind of blackish, less darkness, you know? And it was just
Right.
it was a power train. That's the word I'm going to use for that, you know? It was,
Yep.
You got his vocals, you got Zach Wild in there. You got some absolute bangers of some people attached to this. Now hold on, I gotta find the original release. I found the expanded edition in 2007.
Black Rain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when was Black Rain originally released? Oh fuck, Black Rain. Yeah, released in 2007.
Yep.
10th album by Ozzy, so granted that was his solo shit, you know, so at that point,
Right.
he'd had
It's
music
like
out
12
for
albums deep.
exactly, you know what I mean? He was ready to still continue to not stop, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with you on this
What
one.
a
This is
fucking hero. What a legend.
that's what I'm saying. Just kept it going, dude. Yeah. God, I just miss him more and more every time we talk about him. Like it's been 3 or 4 weeks. We've been getting a bunch of like updates and new news about him and his passing. It's been a year now, which is crazy to think about. It only feels like yesterday that it happened, or at least a couple months ago. You know what I mean? That we're talking about back to the beginning. You know, we're talking about his health issues and all that, and it's just never going to get easier. But this man literally spent most of his life at least, just keeping us going. You know what I mean? Keeping us entertained. I'm going to miss him every day, and it's never going to get easier. But, dude, this was a good song to pick for sure. This is a good final song to fucking pick. I don't know if I can top this, but
I think you can.
I'm gonna try. And hey, if y'all need a song to fucking get going and party to, I've got the guy. I kind of towed the line on this one, but this is the ultimate partier, dude. This is a song by Andrew WK. This is the song Party Hard. Yeah, let me.
Party hard.
Party hard and take a little drink for that one. Dude, when it's time to party, we will party hard, dude. There's no middle ground to this.
Party hard.
You're never going 0. You're not going 10%. You're not going 20%, dude. You're going a full 100 when this man's involved. And, yeah, like I said, despite the songs that we just picked throughout the night, this one's a little less metal-centric, a little less, but it's 100% more of a party anthem than any of these songs on this list, all right? I'm sorry. But I'm not. This man's bleeding in his album cover, all right? He partied way too hard.
It is the penultimate of party songs, in my opinion.
You know what I mean?
Andrew WK is such an interesting dude. He is the smartest guy to just put out a hard rock album of just party songs, dude.
Right.
This guy was like, hey, I'm so smart. Check this out. I'm going to sell a bunch of records by making party songs. And he fucking did it.
Exactly. Hey, man.
He did it. He made his name.
We're struggling at the bar. You know, we're trying to make people happy. When you work, you don't feel all right. People are mad at you. People cuss at you.
Yep.
Dude, when we stop feeling all right, but everything is all right, we will never listen to your rules. We'll never do what others do. We do what we want, and we get it from you. Do what we like, and we like what we do. Let's get a party going. Let's do it this Saturday. Let's get a party going.
Yeah, dude.
And when we
party, get a party
when
going.
it's time to party, it's time to party
we
hard.
We always party hard.
He literally made a rule book, a guideline for us as individuals. Whether you work at a bar, whether you work in an office, all right? Whether you do IT, whether, hey, you're putting out fucking, I don't know, anything you do. I've never worked a corporate job in my life, so I don't know what y'all do. Whether you work from home, whether you work in an office, all right? You put on your button up, you wear your tie, you whatever. We'll never listen to your rules. We'll never do what's understood. We'll do what we like. All right? It's awesome. This is the anthem to all of you. Listen to the song right now and start partying, all right? Whether or not you have the opportunity to, party in your own apartment. You're hanging out with some friends, party with them, all right? Just get it going.
With Andrew WK.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, this is like the perfect song for service people because we do what we like and we like what we do, but it gets hard every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you get hard customers, you get hard situations, and it sucks. But we, at the end of the day, we do what we like and we like what we do. So we gonna get a party started.
Exactly.
And damn, Thank God Andrew WK set us up with the perfect anthem for that.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. This was a song that I put on my Kingfisher playlist because I had to make that like service playlist, because everyone's
Yeah.
playing like weird fucking shit, and I was like, all right, you want to have a good time on a Friday night? Let this pop on. You know what
Let's
I
get
mean?
a party going.
You'll forget
Yep.
about everything. All right. I haven't played it in a while. I'll admit. I've been kind of veering off into certain things, but this is the man who kind of understood. Like, he's different. All right. He's not normal. All right. Everyone thinks he's
No.
weird. Some of the interviews he's done over the years, he hid under a fucking table. All right. That's not something you would peg as normal. But
Yeah,
if there's
right.
anybody who understands a good fucking time and understands what we all need to do as people, it's this guy right here, Andrew WK.
Yeah. Agreed.
This is what you need to follow.
And he does have plenty of other party anthems, but this is
Exactly.
the penultimate party
Right.
anthem.
Let me just throw this out there. The fact that he named this album I Get Wet. Whoa, dude. You went crazy with this one. All right. It's awesome. Party till you puke. Fun night. Gotta do it. Don't stop living in the red. Hey, this is a little dark. Ready to die? Dude, he got it. He got to the point. All right? It's crazy.
Well, yeah, we fucking lined out your perfect party playlist for the evening. So if you want to check that out, go on Tidal, search the Riff Report with Ryan and Tyler, and you can find the set list showdown, the perfect party playlist. But I'm going to take us out for the night because we have done everything we needed to do.
We've partied enough tonight. I gotta piss and I gotta go to bed soon. So
I'm gonna piss so hard when I get done with this.
exactly right.
But for now, please like, subscribe, hit that bell icon on YouTube so that you can get notified when we release new episodes at the Riff Report News. Follow us on Instagram at the.riff.report. Check us out on Tidal. Search the Riff Report with Ryan and Tyler, where you'll find all these playlists, including our new releases for our Wednesday episodes. Reminder: we're putting out new episodes every Wednesday morning for your new releases and artist news. Every Friday night for after hours, where we have fun and take things down a little notch. For now, stay loud, stay angry. We'll catch you in the pit.